Alright, as you see here, the fireworks exposition is going on, which we can actually run and grab again. But the young Took and the young Brandybuck here, they only give you their fireworks quest during the daytime. At nighttime, they're too busy sitting here watching the fireworks go off. So, we will come back to them whenever it is day. In the meantime, there's one more quest over here at the Boar's Fountain that involves running all over Middle-earth delivering presents. So we'll go grab that now. Back at the Boar Fountain, we find Roger Hazeltwig.
Hello, friend. Could you help me with something?
Says, "Hail, friend. I hope you're enjoying the festival. You wouldn't happen to be on your way to Combe, would you? You see, my friend Gail lives there now, and she recently lost many of her belongings in the tragedy that befell Archet. We all know about that. That was our introductory experience all those episodes ago. I want to give this bracelet to her as a gift in the hope that it would raise her spirits in these troubling times. Would you be so kind as to take it to her?" "Sure, we'll accept that, and we'll head off to Combe." Easiest way to get there is just run right off to the east here, and then Combe is a little ways to the north. It's about halfway between Bree and Archet. And being that I don't think we have actually taken this route before, I will run it the first time here, just like I do every time we go somewhere new. I don't think we've actually traveled out of Bree to the two little towns, so let's go that way. If you turn right up here, you will go to the little town of Staddle. If you turn left, you go to Combe, and then if you go through Combe, you will go into Archet. Combe is right past the palisade here. I am kind of surprised that you don't still see the smoke rising into the air from the ruins of Archet up there, where they had the brigand attack, of course. And most of the quests that you can get and run in this area all involve the brigands living in the Chetwood back there. It's pretty much the theme of this part of Middle-earth. Once again, it is low-level quests, low-level area. It's for like men and hobbits or whoever in their pre-teens and in their early teens. So let's talk to Gail. Give her the bracelet.
How can I be of service?
Hello there. Oh, what is this? You have something for me? How beautiful. There we go. And now she has a quest she wants you to go on.
Might I
Each
take
one
a
of these
minute of your
deliveries, you
time?
get an anniversary token. So it was a very easy way to make about 7 tokens real quick. A merry festival to you. They say that the festival is a time for cheer and for doing good deeds toward others. Would you be willing to assist me in this endeavor? Over by the inn, outside the training hall, you will find Constable Underhill. He was kind to me when I first moved to Combe, and as a repayment, I baked him some delicious pastries. Would you take them to him? We've spoken to Constable Underhill before. He was the hobbit constable over here who went with us down into the caves to see what was going on with the brigands over there behind the waterfall.
Hello there.
Good day to you. Oh, something smells delicious. Working always makes me so hungry. And let's see what he
Might
wants
I have
done.
a word with you?
Oh, how I miss my old friends in the Shire. I recently purchased this wooden carving, which reminds me of my friend Esmeralda Burrows and Michael Delving. Esmeralda always loved wooden carvings like this one. Maybe you could bring one to her. I'm sure it would bring a smile to her face. Could you let her know that I sent this and that I wish her well? If you are looking for her, she's often found relaxing at the Bird and Baby Inn. So let's go to the Bird and Baby now, shall we? And the easiest way for me to get there, anyway, is to click on the Michael Delving, since I happen to be bound at the milestone, and the milestone is essentially right outside of the Bird and Baby. So let's take the shortcut. And there's the milestone, and right over here is the Bird and Baby. Someone was in the festive spirit with their pirate hat and all on. Right over here is Esmeralda.
How do you do?
Constable Underhill sent you. It's been ages since. Oh, is that a carving for me? What a funny squirrel carving. Oh, this makes me so happy.
Could I take a moment of your time?
It's good that you're here. I have a small errand that needs doing. Do you know my friend Dudo Chubb? He works in Bywater doing odd jobs in carpentry. He was complaining that his tools were not fit for use, so I want him to have this new hammer as a festival gift. The best gift is a practical gift, I always say. Would you mind paying him a visit and bringing him this new hammer? I'm sure he will be surprised. Okay. Now, she tells you that he's in Bywater, but he's not. He's in Hobbiton. He's the guy that stands right beside the task board in Hobbiton. In fact, he's the one that you have to turn them into. So we'll be stopping there instead of running on past it to Bywater. So we'll catch up with you again whenever we hit Hobbiton. Alright, thanks for rejoining me. We're right here in the very center of Hobbiton. Right over there is the ivy bush. Over there is the postman. The stables are over there. Over right back behind us over there is the bridge and the the mill. Everybody throw a dirty look to Ted Sandyman. And here's Dudo standing here. So gifts.
Hello
a new
there.
hammer. Quite a day, isn't it? What can I help you with? You say Esmeralda sent you? Oh my, what a fine hammer that is. My work would be much easier without having to use this old rusty piece of junk. Now he's got one to
Might I
deliver.
have a word with you?
The festival is a great time for gift giving, and I have the perfect idea for a fantastic tribute. I have this large shield here, much too big for a hobbit, but I've heard of a dwarf in the Blue Mountains named Omer, who is especially fond of shields like this one. He could put it to much better use than any bounder here. Would you be so kind as to take this to him in Freren's court? He's a pretty well-educated and knowledgeable hobbit there. Okay, let's see the stable master over here.
Good day.
And he doesn't have anything going to Thorin's Hall, so we're going to run back to Michael Delving, and there we'll catch a quick travel over to Freren's Court and Thorin's Hall. And one swift traveling horse taxi later, we're pulling up at the stables here in Thorin's Hall. And just run a little ways back in the direction we can, back to Freren's Court, and Ormir should be standing in that far right-hand corner. There he is.
Greetings.
Ormir at your service and your families. My, that is a fine shield, a strong shield indeed. I shall pass this on to my son. He could put this use in protecting our land. Cheers to you and yours. It's a happy dwarf. It's always good to see a happy
Will you
dwarf.
stay and speak with me a moment?
Do you believe in items that are lucky? Many travelers and adventurers do. Certain kinds of items in particular are said to grant luck to their owners. I don't believe in such things, but many do, including Ranulf, the Thorin's Hall innkeeper. I had the perfect festival gift for Ranulf, a decorative goat's horn. I would like you to take it to him. Some dwarves believe that a goat's horn will bring good fortune to whomever possesses it. Alright, so we've got to run down to the inn, to the tavern, and fortunately, we've got a very quick way of getting there. We're just going to run through the beer bash hall. Remember how to get there. It is just up these steps, and instead of going straight ahead into the main gate that takes you to Thorin's Hall, we're just going to detour off to the left, go in the little side passage. There we go. And once you get inside the beer bash hall, the gate that takes you to is directly behind you. yes, you've got 2 loading screens you have to go through, but that's still so much faster than the long run through the hall up there. So we need to come to Ranulf, the tavern keeper. He's the one we're going to give the goat's horn to.
What do you need?
Welcome. Can I interest you in a pint? Ah, this is a gift from me. Well, I'm feeling quite lucky already. Blessings to you, kind hobbit. Now, of course, he would have a pint of ale. A festival is always a great time for a drink. Oh, that reminds me, I have a request of you. I brewed up a special batch of my annual festival ale recently, but I'm down to only a few pints left. Would you take a pint of this ale to my friend Roger Hazeltwig in Bree? He usually stops by for a taste, but he hasn't been able to visit in quite some time. Give him my regards, and a merry festival to you both. So now it's all the way back to the boar fountain again, to hand this to Roger Hazeltwig. This is starting to remind me a lot of those insurance commercials, or bank commercials that you see, with the people just circling around because each one sees the person before them do something nice. So they do something nice, which inspires someone else to do something nice, and before you'd know it, they've done a paradox, because the guy at the last end does something nice for the guy who started it off in the first end. So, what are you gonna do? Back to the stables, and then another quick trip over to West Bree. And it's back to the boar fountain, where we talk to the Hazel Razor Twig. Roger Hazeltwig. God, what is in this coffee? Who started us out on this in the first place?
Greetings, friend.
Ah, I see what you have there. With a color and aroma like that, this can only have come from my friend Ranulf. You have my deepest thanks for bringing this to me. And there we go. That finishes up that. Like I said, a quick way to get 7 very nice and easy anniversary tokens. The only other thing that we have left to show you is the little adventure up here on the hill with the 2 hobbit rascals who are wanting you to go about town and set off fireworks. So we will go up there, and I will watch the fireworks show that is going off while I wait for daylight to come and for them to have the quest ready to go again.